What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Level Start Podcast, part of the Play Legit Network, your only source for gaming and real talk. I'm your host, T42. Like how I talked into the mic right there? Yeah, whatever. It happened. Hey, check out that new intro video, huh? You like that? It's a little step in the right direction, I think. I thought it was pretty clever myself. I can't take the credit for it, but I do like it. So, anyway, games for Windows Live. What's going on with this, guys? We're just going to jump right on into this. Games for Windows Live is dying, and the website joystick.com, joystiq.com, has a list of games for Windows Live that you might want to keep your eye on if you have any of these games on your computer. They have it prioritized by color, telling you if Games for Windows Live has been removed from the game, or will be removed, or if it has no plans, or if there's no response from the company, or if the company is closed and there won't be anything obviously happening for it unless the player community picks it up. But there's games like BioShock 2, Fallout 3, which both those games are going to have Games for Windows Live removed, and they're going to be replaced in some cases with Steamworks. So yeah, Dark Void, no plans. Dead Rising 2, no plans. Lost Planet 2, no plans. So on and so forth, whatever. So on and so forth. There's Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. Dirt 3 is going to Steamworks. Dirt 2 is not. So go check this list out, guys, especially if you are still playing any of these games. I mean, there's one that I play on here from time to time with a couple of my buddies, and that's Grand Theft Auto 4 episodes from Liberty City. So, yeah, that so far has had no response on what's going to happen with that. I think, I would think that somebody would pick it up, or that somebody would change it over to get away from Games from Windows Live. Why they were with Games for Windows Live in the first place, I'm not quite sure on some of these, but yeah, it happened. Anyway, speaking of moving forward with games in the future, GDC happened, and there were some really interesting developments from that. Sony has finally announced, or publicly unveiled, their 3D headset that they're going to be coming out with for the PlayStation 4. Kind of interesting. I knew that they were going to be doing something, or that they were developing something, but I wasn't quite sure what to make of it or what to expect, and now we know. Which brings up the Oculus Rift. I love the Oculus Rift, and I definitely see the application for it. I've tried out the original dev kit, and they're coming out with the dev kit 2. It's going to be $350, and it's going to be 1080p, and it's going to be way better, much cleaner than the first one, so that's exciting. Would love to get one, but I'm going to hold off personally for the consumer edition because, I think the consumer edition, if I remember reading this article correctly, should be out sometime before the end of next year. So, yeah, that's exciting. I love the Oculus, and I've tried out the CCP's Eve Valkyrie on it. Well, I haven't done the actual game, but you can watch the demo through the Oculus, and you get the same experience without actually moving your head personally. But it's fantastic. I'm super excited to use it. I've tried it with Team Fortress 2 and a couple other games. The applications of this are going to be just fantastic. Speaking of Eve, there's a really interesting article on PC Gamer about virtual reality is where things are going. Could change the human condition overall. This is a really cool article. Go check it out. It's pretty much just talking about the future of this, where it's going. Eve Valkyrie is going to be, as far as we know right now, exclusive with the Oculus Rift, and so I'm really excited for this because I love space games. I love anything to do with space and sim and all that kind of stuff. Lasers, Star Wars, Star Trek, Farscape, whatever. You name it, I love it. I'm into it. I'm down. So, yeah, I'm excited. So, speaking of space stuff and space games, I've recently gotten my hands on this game called Rodina. and it's still very much in the early stages of development, but I've got to give this guy credit. Like, he has put some work into this, and he's got a concept that I've been looking for in a game, and he's really started off well. Like I said, it's early stages of development, but I'm going to throw up this trailer so you guys can see it, or you should already be seeing it. Yeah, you can start out from walking around on planets or asteroid or planetoid-like environments to boarding your ship, walking onto your ship, like you physically walk onto it, open it up, get into it, and then you can go and pilot it, and then you can fly around on these asteroids and planets and stuff like that, and then you can leave them. You can just point your ship up and fly up and out through the atmosphere and out into space, and then you can fly around through space and do things in space, and fly to other planets in space and shoot other things in space, and then you can land on other planets, and you can re-enter through the atmosphere, and it's just like you re-entering like you would a normal atmosphere. I mean, because we all do that every day, right? And you can see it, and your ship burns up as it comes into the atmosphere, and then you get through that layer, and the fire and smoke goes away, and you can fly around and do whatever it is you need to do on the planet. And so I'm really excited for this game, guys. I'm looking forward to the continuing development of this and what this guy has got in store for it, because I think it is freaking fantastic. Anyway, yeah, other weird gaming news. So we got Goat Simulator, and I'm not quite too sure what to make of Goat Simulator, but because of Goat Simulator, we now have Bear Simulator. I feel like there's some kind of weird Russian joke involved with this, but I can't think of one at the moment. But yeah, Bear Simulator. Sweet. According to PC Gamer, if you don't want to hear the full story, it's like Skyrim, but you're a bear. So you just roam around this really beautiful environment as a bear. So yeah, if you're getting tired of Truck Simulator, Agricultural Simulator, Boat Simulator, Surgeon Simulator, God knows whatever, like Raking Leaves Simulator, then go and check out Bear Simulator. Anyway, well, in other news, Valve has, we talked about this last week with Valve. They've done some edits, made some changes to their gamepad, and the buttons were an added bonus, how they've relayed those out. But some people are still not impressed with the trackpad, and I can understand why. I mean, I personally haven't tried one out, but I can understand why a trackpad would not be suitable for some people. I mean, some people would rather have the analog sticks to do things with. Having that tactile feedback, you actually can feel how much you're pushing on something, how fast you're going to be turning, the sensitivity you're putting on it. It's kind of hard to do that with how you can feel the sensitivity on these things sometimes. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that. I would really like to get my hands on and try one and see how it works, but whatever. Speaking of Valve, they finally launched their free-to-play documentary. I watched it and I was really impressed with it. And if you haven't seen it, please do. And even if you don't like Dota 2, give it a watch, because it really emphasizes esports as a whole, as a thing, using Dota 2 as its primary example. These stories and the lives of these kids that are in here, I thought were great. It really shows where esports is now, where it's come from, and where it's going. And I'm really excited for this, guys. Like, I really think that this is definitely the thing. It's definitely going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to mature. And I'm really excited for this. And it kind of, reminds me of the early days of other sports where it didn't really pick up a lot of speed for a long time. And then it finally became huge mainstream, multi-million-dollar industries. I see this becoming that, because it's already on its way. Like, clearly, check out the documentary, which, as a matter of fact, here, allow me to throw up the trailer for free to play. Enjoy, guys.
Everyone's searching for something. The ability to become someone else. The player might not understand it, but it's there.
10 years ago, competitive gaming wasn't even a thing.
Now you're trying to be the best in the world.
We're live here in Cologne, Germany for the main event. Who will get a shot at the $1 million?
In 10 years, sports will be bigger than football.
The teamwork and the trust and the sacrifices are true for every team sport.
It's the start of something big, like a revolution.
In 10 years' time, we will look back and say this was the beginning. This is where it all started. These are the guys that took the risk and they proved themselves.
I got kicked out of my house because of my gaming career.
I was your typical parent. You're spending too much time playing computer games. What if nothing comes of it?
If I don't win, I don't get paid.
It's critical that I am successful.
He's an A-star student, because of this gaming, we owe him right now.
Career in gaming is very risky.
But the chance to be the best in the world at something, you don't get it much in life.
Something knock you down, you need to learn to get up. One way to forget about pain is to do something you will be in completely. So, computer games. And now I have a chance to win this tournament for my family.
Let's go.
So we hit the point now. The gloves come off. This clash of the Titans is something we will not want to miss.
This is the most important moment in my life.
It's gonna make my time playing this game all worth it.
It would kind of like vindicate us.
Now that movie is really awesome. I highly implore you guys to go check that out. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, in other gaming news, there's some really cool stuff here. I ran across this on Kotaku. They originally posted a link for 6 of these posters, but there's a total of what looks like 8 now. Someone did a Halo retrospective, going through the years, kind of giving us a 13 years of nostalgia, remembering Halo, with these Halo posters, all the way back from Halo Combat Evolved all the way up to Halo Spartan Assault. These are some really cool posters. That whoever, I don't know who did these exactly, but they're really designed well and pretty cool. I would love to get some framed and put up there, but yeah, what do you guys think about these? These are pretty sweet. I kind of like this this Halo 2 one a lot. I think that one looks really cool. Of course, I've said this before, I think Halo 2 is one of the most underrated of the Halos. I personally enjoyed it, but whatever. Yes, moving on. So there's some things going on at Konami. Koji Igarashi, probably butchered that name, sorry dude, is leaving Konami, leaving Castlevania behind. Even though he hasn't really been part of the Castlevania projects for a while, he's kind of wanting to move on at the age of 46 to kind of focus on doing some games for himself, do his own thing, kind of be a little bit more independent. There's a really awesome write-up on this in an interview with him over on Kotaku. By all means, go check that out. There's a really cool mod that's out there right now for Spelunky. If you guys have the game Spelunky, check out this mod. It is a mod that turns it into Metroid. And I think that's awesome. It looks really good too, and it definitely brings back a lot of old memories of playing the old Metroids and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's pretty much going to be our show. Check out our website, guys, playlegit.net. We got great reviews, articles, videos, and stuff over there. It links over to our YouTube page. We got some really good stuff going on over there. We got a video of Mo over there reviewing all 3 of the next-gen consoles, kind of giving his thoughts and opinions on everything. Go check his stuff out. You can check out some of the latest info that we've got up there, guys. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. And, I guess, as always, stay classy. That's just, yeah, stay. Anyway, check you all out next week. See ya.